This is Justis Jacobs with Centaur Horsemanship, here with our Untrained to Fame series presented to you by Arnold's Naturals. Today's topic here is going to be on softening. And I got with me here Brandy. I know we haven't really shown her yet. This is one of my 2024 Las Vegas horses, and this is probably the perfect horse to do this with. This horse is so heavy, stubborn. You say left, she goes right. You say up, she goes down. She is just a very stubborn, resistant horse. Now, don't get me wrong, she's a good mind. I mean, like out of the three, she was probably the easiest one to start and get going out of all of them. But you can't really tell her what to do. And so we've been having some battles lately saying, no, we're going to do it this way. So we're going to kind of go on softness and kind of having how to get over a horse who's like this stubborn and resistant. Now, I worked her this morning. She's kind of on one of those, she's working morning and night until she gets a little softer. So this is our afternoon work. She actually does feel pretty decent right now. It's not as bad as this morning, you know. But one thing when we go to soften horses, and especially when you get these horses that are so resistant like this, is don't fight them. That's the worst thing to do. So like there are times. So this morning, I'll give a perfect example. She came in here and she was just jacked. And you know, she wanted to start loping, whatever. I let her start loping. I go to pull left while she's at a full run in here, and she just rips her head right. So you know what? You know, you sometimes just gotta say screw it and just let her do it, and you just let her lope until she can't go no more. So she's really unconditioned at the moment, so she might have loped around for 15 minutes maybe, and she got real tired. But if you want softness, don't pick a fight with them. So you got to use what they give you to your advantage. So when it comes, especially that speed stuff, I'll let them rip around in here and run like a bat out of hell, and it looks like I don't excuse my language, but it looks like a total shit show the whole time. But you know, don't try to fight them too much because then you're just going to teach them how to pull on you. So once I kind of get that, and right now she's in the right mind frame for me to actually do something with her, I'll start working my face. So see if I can do this. Like I want to be able to, let me do it this way. Take this face opposite the way I'm going and just push her out. Good, good. That's actually really nice and soft too. You know, she's a little bit more laid back. So like when they give you this here and they're finally starting to get soft, don't take advantage. I'm not going to ask for too much. I just want to kind of arc you right there. Good. Now, was she really stood up or anything like that? No, I'm not really worried about it. Just hey, kind of give me something. We're not looking for perfect. We're just trying to get a little better right now. Actually, I like that. She was getting really soft in that face. I just want to be able to flex her any which way I can. So I'm going to put this inside leg on. I want those shoulders to keep moving. I want you to walk and stay bent. So I'm going to walk her around here. See how I can walk and keep her bent? Good. Let's let her walk out of that. Very good. Gosh, it was not like that this morning. But sometimes you got to let them fight themselves. I picked her to do this video because I really thought she would kind of give me a fight. But I'm really glad she's acting pretty good. Right there, hold, light, good. And the main thing too, why I like riding these hackamores, is because the hackamore will give release before I can. So as soon as she goes to give to it, it's gonna drop before I even have a chance to go with my hands. That's a big reason why I like them on young horses over that snaffle, because you can make a lot more feely horse. Good. So that face is good and soft. I liked how that face felt. I'm not going to pick at it too much. Now let's go to our shoulders. Now you might see me do this a little bit before, and this mare can kind of take her shoulders a little better than most of them. And now I'm not really worried about speed. So this is something that you can push on these horses at a young, or not, I shouldn't say young age, but in the beginning, and it's not going to be detrimental. Like they need to know how to place their feet. So right up, I put a leg on, move your shoulders. Move your shoulders. Good. And you know what? I'm going to quit right there on that side. I'm okay with that because she's been sucking back the past 2 days. I don't really care right now if these back feet move at all. I really don't. At this point in the stage, we can clean it up later. I want to give this horse some confidence. But this is just some drills to work on softening. I need you broke in the face, your pole, your neck. Need you broken the shoulders, the rib cage, and the hind end. So that's all we're doing right now. So just watch kind of how we take it here. All right, pro tip right here. This is where everyone messes up on their spins, is they pull on this inside rein. If you really want to get your horses moving on his shoulder, it's this outside rein. That's where this comes into play, this counter arc. When I go like this, and I can take these shoulders, hold on, take them shoulders, and I can keep this face to the outside. That right there is what gets you your correct spin, because it makes them hold the weight on this inside foot. That's why you see when all these people pull on this inside rein and their horse does this and starts kicking his butt out all the time, and you can't get a spin. So watch when I lay. I need this horse to know when I lay this rein, off that rein. I'm okay with this. The butt's moving around a little bit. I really don't care at this moment. See, step, cross, step, cross. I'll let this horse just sit right there. And that's okay. Just pet on her, pet on her. So right there, my face check, shoulders check. It feels real good. I know I could side pass her, but I don't want to right now. That's my rib cage. I kind of want to go to this hind end. So for when we go to this hind end, I'm going to set her up on this fence these first couple of times. Now, what I teach my horses beforehand, without really ever teaching them how to give in the hind end, just to see if they do it, I want to see what my horse picks up naturally, is I'll teach them to just push them into the correct lead. And I'll just set them up certain ways to do it. So I want to see, I'm going to hold this shoulder up. Now, we fought a lot on this earlier. I'm going to sit back. That's my first cue. Start moving them hips over. Right there, she's on it. I don't even have a spur on her right now. Good. And see how the face is out this way? I can shape that up later. I just need you to know, move your hips. Now, I'm going to walk her around and do it again. That way I'm not walking around the whole arena. And we're just working softness. Every single day. Every single day. Soft. Stay soft. Stay soft. Stay soft. Give, 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 give. Do not pull on me. Do not pull on me at all. That is not an option. So right here, my right leg is going to put the shoulders in. I'm going to sit back and push. That is fantastic. Way better than this morning. I'm actually really impressed with this mare, because we got into a pissing match this morning. Good girl. Very good girl. Like I said, I know she's making me look like a liar. Maybe we just need to be. I'll give her a workout. That way she acts right. But that is really nice. She's calmed down right now. I like that a lot. All right, now let's test this other side. I'm gonna set her up. I'm gonna pick up this rein right here. I'm gonna push the hip. Oh, here we go. There it is. Good. Right there, she's right there. She was pushing on me a bit. Right there, I'm gonna set that back up again. I'm gonna go down here a little farther. Right there. I'm constantly kind of picking up on this face. Now, I know you can't see it, and you're like, why are you bumping this horse's face so many times? I'm not really bumping. If you watch, and I know you can't, you can't really see the feel. I pick up. There's that signal right there. That's soft. Right there. She's getting a little bracy, soft. Good. I'm constantly saying, hey, get your face soft. Get your face soft. Sit back a little. And I want to push those hips with my hips. Right there. See how that kicks out? Now, this is a good and bad thing to teach at the same time. How far out I push those hips is not a good thing. When you go in to start collection and picking up your leads, what will end up happening is your horse will learn to throw their hips out instead of pushing them up under themselves. But for right now, I'm going to cause a problem to fix a problem, if that makes sense. And I'll clean that up later. Like I said, I got time, so I don't mind if she drastically pushes these hips out right now. Like, I'll fix it later. That was actually really good. And she actually went off when I sunk a hip. All right, so last thing I want to test. Ooh. She gets off nice and easy. She pushes on a little bit right there. Right there is where I want to see that give. I will overflex my horses. I really won't do it at a I want to say a lope. I really won't overdo it at a lope, especially if they're young. If they're young, I'm not. If they're 2 years old, I'm not doing that. This is a 6-year-old mare, so I can kind of get away with it. But you got to know to give. And when I flex them, if I'm going to over flex them, I want them to hold it on their own. But just don't get carried away with it. Ooh, that's soft. Now, could I have her here and maybe using her back a little more? Yeah. But you got to know when to get picky. And right now on this mare is not a time to get picky. That was really nice. That's probably one of the better rides she's actually had. And all we did before we came in here and started filming, I just took her out on the trails and got her warmed up on the trails, just let her trail ride for a little bit, came back in here. But that was, I'm actually really impressed with that mare. I really thought this was going to be a pissing match, and we were going to actually have some good content to show you guys. But right there, that's just some tips on softening. Till next time.